Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Who's watching it?
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Here's George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. Here's Simmons. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Stolen by Durant. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Irving. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Porzingis. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Now here is Irving. Pass to Gobert. And here is Allen. Guarded by Porzingis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Now here's Gobert.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now ball. Pass to Pokusevski. They need this one. Here's Wiseman. Second chance effort. Detroit with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Outside, George. Pulls up on the wing. The shot that time, not on target.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
The wide open look for Durant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. George looking over the floor. Pass to Pokusevski. Just 5 to shoot. Over Durant. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And then Durant with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Detroit making a switch here. Outside, ball. Outside, Dort. No good, unable to end this run. Detroit leading by 11. Here's Giddey. And he lays it straight in. Giddey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Detroit. To the paint. Here's Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the length of Allen causes defenses lots of problems. Difficult to guard without fouling at times.
He's off on the second. Here's Ball. And so is Detroit, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Butler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there are some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan. And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul. And here's Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Moves back up. 5 on the clock. And he connects with the jumper.
Kyrie making that look effortless. That shot is so well within his comfort zone.
And here they come. Snatched away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. Detroit leading by 14. Pass to Jones. Outside for Durant. Back to Jones. It's deflected. Outside, Simmons. That shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Nice ball movement by Detroit. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Pokusevski. And they'll get another chance. Full. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Trent outside. Off target from outside. Outside, Green. The shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside Irving.
2 minutes.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. .149 left in the first half of the game. From past the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for Detroit. It's a 14-point game. KD can't get it to go. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Ball with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kennard's shot is off.
Now, good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bamba sets a screen. And the dunk by Bamba.
Smart play there. Well-timed roll to the basket. Bamba's got intelligence off and on the court.
Now here's ball. Bamba with the block. .40 seconds left in the second quarter. KD with it. Wiseman picks him up. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .29 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Giddey. Drops in the layup for 2. Giddey's got his third basket of the night right there.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Driving in. Here's Dort. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dort's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Durant. And so is Detroit, taking a 19-point lead into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Now here's Simmons. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Fall. Butler in the corner. Pass to Fall. Clock is at 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Inside. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 6.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Irving with a clean look. Fall with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
He takes it in. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis can't hit. Detroit leading by 17. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
On the wing, George. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And he makes that one. He has 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Outside Butler. On the wing, Johnson. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Into the lane. And stolen by Thibault. Thibault on the wing. And stolen by Irving. That's tipped. Here's Butler. Out to Porzingis. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's Detroit the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And again, Detroit turns it over. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And they double up Butler.
2 minutes.
It's to Porzingis. Johnson in the corner. And stolen by Wagner. Down low. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Green. Pocket 6. Porzingis with the ball. Bamba picks him up. Detroit making a switch here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Giddey. And Wiseman sends it back.
And Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
Ball from long range. That one, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's Trent on the wing. Cans it from downtown. Trent got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Giddey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Giddey sees things before they happen, and so one of the things that he probably wrestles with is trying to do too much and overthink for his teammates, but there's no doubt his IQ is on display when he's on the floor.
Herter on the wing. Misses the 3.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
That's a 2 from Kennard. And so is Detroit, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Detroit has possession. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Kicks it out to Jones. Three-pointer. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And finished off by Wiseman.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
The shot by George, wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Durant. And that one, good. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
To the inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Wiseman. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Releases. And it's Durant missing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now George. It's rebounded by Herter. Outside Irving. Pass to Herter. Durant at the elbow. And there's the call on Lou George. That'll be his second foul of the game. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be revoked.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
So both teams making some changes here. Detroit leading by 23. Outside Irving. Outside for Durant. Shoots the three. And they recover it. Second chance shot. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's KD. They get it again. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Back to Gobert. Goes up again. Allen trying to break free. And it's finished off inside by Gobert.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And ever win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Detroit making a switch here. Giddey, no one around him. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Green. Rebound, Detroit. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
He hits the second from the line. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Thibault on the wing. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Now, Giddey. No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely...
I'm not beat.